Namaste. I am Mohnish Sundar of grade 7 from Sishugriya Senior School, and today I am going to be demonstrating the importance of plimsoll lines in ships with the help of a model boat. What is a plimsoll line? A plimsoll line or international load line is a reference mark located on a ship's hull that indicates the maximum depth to which the vessel may be safely immersed when loaded with cargo. Who invented the plimsoll line? The plimsoll line was invented in 1876 by Sir Samuel Plimsoll. What are the factors affecting plimsoll line? The plimsoll line's depth varies with the ship's dimensions, type of cargo, time of year, and the water density encountered in port and at sea. This is how a plimsoll line looks. What are the materials required for this activity? Required for this activity are 2 sets of weights, at least 1 kg of salt, a model boat, a marker, a long ruler, a very large pan, and at least 3 liters of water. Let's start the experiment. First, take a large bowl and fill it with water. After doing this, measure the height of the water column with a ruler. Note this down in your observation sheet. Next, take the model boat and place it at the center. Start adding the weights. Using a marker, note the water level at the side of the boat. Measure this and note it down in your observation sheet. Like this, repeat the same procedure for 50 grams, 100 grams, 150 grams, 200 grams, 250 grams, 300 grams until the boat sinks. These are my observations. Now let's repeat the same procedure in salt water. To make the water salty, we add at least 1 kg of salt for 3 to 4 liters of water. Now, next, we mix the mixture. Now, we conduct the same experiment in the salt water. We add weights from 50 grams, 150 grams, 200 grams, 250 grams, 300 grams, 350 until the boat sinks. We mark the recordings and note them down in our observation sheet. These are my recordings. Let's see the science behind this. In this experiment, we observed that the boat sinks at 320 grams of load in normal water but sinks at 400 grams of load in salt water. This shows that salty water carries more cargo than normal water because salt water is denser than fresh water. That is, the density of salt water is 1025 kg per meter cube, but fresh water's density is 1000 kg per meter cube. Density refers to the amount of mass contained in an object's volume or space. Density affects the object's ability to float, which we call as buoyancy, and immersed in a fluid, the buoyant force on an object is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the object. Buoyant force is directly proportional to A, the density of the fluid, B, acceleration due to gravity, and C, volume of the fluid. Since density of salt water is greater than the density of fresh water, a smaller volume of salt water is displaced than the volume of fresh water displaced. So, ships float higher in salt water than in fresh water, and ocean water carries more cargo. Thank you.